Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to present the story of Macbeth written by William Shakespeare.
The play takes place in Scotland. Duncan, the King of Scotland, is at war with the Norway. At the same time, he learns about Macbeth's bravery in the victorious battle between MacDonald, a Scot, and also the Thane of Cawdor, who sided with the Norwegians. Duncan has the Thane of Cawdor arrested and gives the title to Macbeth. While returning home from the battle, Macbeth and Banquo meet the witches. The three witches prophesy that Macbeth will be the Cawdor and King of Scotland, and that Banquo will be the father of kings. After the witches disappear, Macbeth and Banquo meet two noblemen, Ross and Angus, who announce Macbeth's new title as Thane of Cawdor. Upon hearing this, Macbeth begins to contemplate the murder of Duncan in order to realize the witches' second prophecy. Macbeth and Banquo meet with Duncan, who announces that he is going to pay Macbeth a visit at his castle. Macbeth rides ahead to prepare his household. Meanwhile, Lady Macbeth receives a letter from Macbeth informing her of the witch's prophecy and his subsequent realization. Lady Macbeth, along with Macbeth, prepares the plot for King Duncan's murder. They were to kill him while his drunken bodyguards were asleep, and putting all the blame on the bodyguards thereafter. Lady Macbeth waits for Macbeth to finish the act of regicide. Macbeth enters, still carrying the bloody daggers. Lady Macbeth again chastises him for his weak-mindedness and plants the dagger on the bodyguard herself. While she does so, Macbeth imagines that he hears a haunting voice saying that he shall sleep no more. Lady Macbeth returns and assures Macbeth a little water clears us of this deed. As the Thanes, Macduff and Lennox arrive, the porter pretends that he is guarding the gate to hell. Immediately thereafter, Macduff discovers Duncan's dead body. Macbeth kills the two bodyguards, claiming that he has overcome with a fit of grief and rage when he saw them with the body. Duncan's son Malcolm and Donalbain, fearing their lives be in danger, flee to England and Ireland. Their flight brings them under suspicion of conspiring against Duncan. Macbeth is thus crowned King of Scotland. In an attempt to the witches' prophecy that Banquo will be the father of the kings, Macbeth hires two murderers to kill Banquo.
Now, the witches show Macbeth three apparitions. The first warns him against Macduff, the second tells him to fear no man born of woman, and the third prophesies that he will fall only when Birnam Wood comes to Dunsinane Castle. Macbeth takes this as a prophecy that he is infallible. When he asks the witches if their prophecy about Banquo will come true, they show him a procession of 8 kings, all of whom look like Banquo. Meanwhile, in England, Malcolm tests Macduff's loyalty by pretending to confess to multiple sins and malicious ambitions. When Macduff proves his loyalty to Scotland, the two strategize for their offensive against Macbeth. Back in Scotland, Macbeth has Macduff's wife and children murdered. Lady Macbeth suffers from bouts of sleepwalking. To a doctor who observes her symptoms, she unwittingly reveals her guilt as she pronounces that she cannot wash her hands clean of bloodstains. Macbeth is too preoccupied with battle preparations to pay much heed to her dreams and expresses anger when the doctor says he cannot cure her. Just as the English army led by Malcolm, Macduff, Seward approaches, Lady Macbeth's cry of death is heard in the castle. When Macbeth hears of her death, he comments that she should have died at a future date and muses on the meaninglessness of life. Taking the witch's second prophecies in good faith, Macbeth still believes that he is impregnable to the approaching army. But Malcolm has instructed each man in the English army to cut a tree branch from Birnam Wood and hold it up to disguise the army's total numbers. As a result, Macbeth's servant reports that he has seen a seemingly impossible sight. Birnam Wood seems to be moving toward the castle. Macbeth is shaken but still engages on oncoming army. In battle, Macbeth kills young Seward, the English general's brave son. Macduff then challenges Macbeth. As they fight, Macduff reveals that he was not a woman born but was untimely raped from his mother's womb. Macbeth is stunned but refuses to yield to Macduff. Macduff kills him and decapitates him. At the end of the play, Malcolm is proclaimed the new King of Scotland.
William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, and actor widely regarded as the greatest writer in English language and the world's greatest dramatist. He is often called England's national poet and bard of Avon. Nobody knows his exact date of birth, but still know that he was born in April 1564, Stratford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom. He died on 23rd April 1960 in Stanford-upon-Avon, United Kingdom. His wife was Anne Hathaway. His most famous works include Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Julius Caesar, Hamlet, Merchant of Venice, Othello, King Lear, and Tempest.
So, we would like to conclude the play with the following. Lady Macbeth's ability to control her husband lies in her position as not only his partner in crime but also his wife, and her skill for attacking his insecurities. The desire for power can be a dangerous road to travel. With Lady Macbeth pushing her husband to act, his greed is amplified to a degree that would have never been achieved without her. A toxic relationship, in this case, a one between man and wife, can encourage even the best of individuals to act in the worst of ways. Thank you.